Hi, my name is Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. I'm excited because Floralisa went ahead and not only created a tag, but she went ahead and she tagged me to do this, and this is called the Ultimate Panners Tag. And whenever I watched her video today, these are some questions that I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I have my phone here with all the questions. And of course, I'll link Floralisa's video down in the description box below. Go check out her channel. She does project panning and tags and get ready with me's, and her channel is just great. So there is a list of 11 questions. So I'll just get started. The first question is, what is one product you've thought about panning but haven't panned yet, and why haven't you? My MAC Soft and Gentle Highlighter. It's because it scares me. Even when, before I even got into project panning, whenever everybody was talking about Soft and Gentle, I went ahead and I bought it. It was my first highlighter, and I used that thing to death, and there wasn't even a dent in it. And there was big time beauty gurus, I don't remember who they were, that said the only way that you'll ever get through this is if it breaks. Well, I know I've dropped mine a couple times, and there were some chunks that fell off, and I've sanitized it, but I still continued to use it, and there was just, it seemed like it was a never-ending pit of a highlighter. So I do want to pan that. I do love that highlighter, and I miss that highlighter. But my goodness, I have no idea how long that's going to take. That's probably going to be something that takes, I'm going to guess, a couple years. I can't even imagine. If you guys have panned that before, leave it in the comments below. I really would like to know how long it took you with consistent use. Number 2, what is one piece of advice you'd give to someone who is new to panning that you think is essential for them to know? My answer is going to be similar to Floralisa's, in that don't pan something that you hate. I know in the beginning, in my first, I think it was my first Project 10 pan, I went ahead and I was using Benefit Roller Lash, and I hated that mascara, and the whole entire time I used it, I was like, I don't want to use this. This is terrible. I wanted this to freaking end. And so I would say don't do it. Don't pan anything that you hate. And I also would say start out with things that doesn't have much product left. I know whenever I first started, there were so many things that I used up in the month of January because there was only like that much left. I mean, there was even perfume that only had like a day left. It's like, why was that sitting in my collection for so long? So I would do those in sample sizes and things like that. Things to actually keep you motivated. That's what I would do if I was starting out. I still like to do that because I like to see constant progress. How do you stay motivated to pan when one of your items just isn't going anywhere? I'm experiencing that right now, and that is with the Balms Cabana Boy Blush, which is what I have on today, and I've been doing that since the 1st. Oh, it's only April 13th, which is the day that I'm recording this, but there's not even a dent. There's no kickback. It's very pigmented. It's something that is going to be very hard to pan. So how I'm staying motivated is just plugging away at it. Otherwise, it's just going to sit there in my collection. I do love the blush, but as far as, I don't know. I don't know, because it's the only one that I've had trouble with. I think YouTube, making videos and showing my progress and getting cheered on, I think that that helps me really stay motivated with those difficult products. But that blush, I have a feeling that blush is going to kind of kill me. Because I've got other blushes in my Project 100 pan that I don't even think that I'll be able to get. I mean, I only wanted to get through 2 deluxe size, Tropic Hues, and then Cabana Boy, and I've already gone through deluxe. of the Laura Geller Tropic Hues. So we'll see. We'll see how long that takes. Number 4, what are your goals for your makeup collection? Is there a certain number you'd like to have for each category? No. At first I thought, that I should have a lot less, and I know I should have a lot less, especially eyeshadows and things like that. But I also know I do love makeup. So I will always be buying makeup. Um, I don't really know. I know for lotions I don't want any more for a while. I want to be to 0. But as far as other numbers, I don't know. I think since I just started really in the middle of December, I think I'll have a better idea of where I want things to be and how fast I can get through things towards the end of the year. But as far as skincare goes, I don't want a lot of skincare because I know that it'll go bad. And primers, the primers I have, I just don't want that many because I really feel like some is going to go bad. I mean, I've got probably 8 or 9 ounces total of face primer, and that's a little crazy. A little crazy. So, less than that. What have you learned about yourself through project planning? I've learned to be more aware of what I have, to categorize what I have, and to track my purchases, and always to make sure to have the value of products be more going out than coming in, and that it's okay to simply declutter and to just give up things, and it's okay to hate something and to just not want to play with it anymore. It's okay to not want to go ahead and play with something you hate. It's okay because it's makeup. Makeup is supposed to be fun. If you are currently planning, what's your most and least favorite product in your project? My least favorite product right now is the Naked palette. I'm getting really sick and tired of the Naked palette. I do have multiple palettes that I am bringing in that I use every single day, but right now I'm sort of like in a I could take it or leave it kind of thing, and it seems like at this point it's pretty normal. I know I just watched Amber F's update on the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and she's kind of at that stage too, so I know that's normal. My favorite product in my project, I'm going to say what's in one of my current projects, and that is Urban Decay's Moondust eyeshadow in Solstice. So I'm liking that because I could use that over top of the Naked palette and be satisfied because it changes it up. What is it about the project painting community that you enjoy more than the mainstream beauty community on YouTube? More honest reviews. I do love the camaraderie that everybody has, and everybody has each other's backs. But I would have to say definitely the reviews are more honest, and you really get down to the nitty-gritty of the item and see what people really think about it. And usually when one person's panning it, somebody else is panning it, and so you can kind of get truthful reviews from multiple people, and I really, really enjoy that, and it has saved me a lot of money. How do you keep yourself from giving into the hype of the newest product? I'm still working on that. But I do have to say I do belong to a couple of groups on Facebook that whenever there's launches, you learn if it's a bad launch or if the product is bad, things like that. And it's what stopped me from buying the Urban Decay liquid lipsticks because people were buying them, they couldn't wait, and then yet nobody was talking about them. And if nobody's talking about them in the Facebook groups, considering they talk about everything else, you know that it's bad. So I think that that kind of just makes me want to sit back and wait, and I do tend to wait instead of just jumping into something, except for the Too Faced Natural Love Palette. I really wanted that. So, like I said, I'm still working on it. Number 9, what made you want to start doing project panning videos on YouTube? Well, as many of you guys know, I have lost a lot of weight, and I did that through, I admin a low-calorie group with a really good friend of mine who I've known all my life, and another woman, and she's so nice as well and very motivating. And so being in a group and being able to talk about your struggles and things like that has helped me. So, and I know I've known that I've always wanted to do YouTube, but I never really had a reason. And there was a time whenever I wanted to document my weight loss on YouTube, but my anxiety would just kind of stand in the way. And so I just decided to go ahead and do it. I figured if I was really going to do this, I need to be held accountable, just like I am being held accountable for my weight loss, or maintaining my weight. You know, it all has its ups and downs. Like weight loss, makeup has its ups and downs, and using products has its ups and downs, and you don't want to slip up. And if you slip up, there's people there that says, hey, you're slipping up. What's going on? What's the problem? And so that's kind of why. That's kind of why. And it has helped me tremendously with my anxiety. When I first started, I have to say the first couple of months, I was a mess. I was a mess. I remember whenever I got my first thumbs down, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my goodness, what did I do? Now, I just don't even care because I do it for myself. I do it for myself, and I hold myself accountable. And if you guys watch me, that's great. And many of you do. And I have made some great friendships. Floralisa, for example, and Alexis and Jessica and Yana, and just I could just go on and on and on about all the people that I have met. And Elizabeth, I could just go on and on of all the great people that I have met through project panning. And Liz. Liz kicks butt. That's all I gotta say. You kick butt, Liz. You really do. So, number 10, how do you choose what to declutter and what to put in a project? Well, lip gloss, automatically I declutter. I don't like lip gloss. I just simply don't like it. So I automatically put that aside. I don't like bronzers, so I automatically put that aside and declutter it. And usually I'll go ahead and do makeup swap with somebody, or you know, just send it as a I love you gift to my friends. Things like that. Now, as far as what to put in a project, usually I put things in a project, like whenever I did my project body care, I went ahead and put the lotions in there to motivate me to continue to use them, because at that point, and I had already used up the lotions that was in my Project 100 pan, and I didn't want the rest of the lotions to just stay in there, so I did Project Body Care, and I put my last lotion in another project. So that's kind of how I decide on what to do. I just automatically declutter what I know I hate. There's no point in me even messing with it usually. And number 11, who do you tag to answer these questions? Well, naturally I tag everybody, but I'm going to tag some people, and it'll be in the description box below. But I also know that there's people that watch me and they don't really have time to comment, so I am going to mention a few names. Leticia, you're it. You're it. So I'm going to tag you. Naturally, I'm going to tag Alexis. Sorry, Alexis. And I am going to tag Elizabeth to do these. So I better see your videos here pretty soon. If you want to go ahead and you want to do this on Instagram, you can go ahead and tag me at MakeupJunkie80. I would absolutely love to hear your answers. I know that Alexis is having problems with her computer, so you could do this on Instagram. So there you go. That's the tag. Thank you very much, Floralisa, for tagging me. This was a lot of fun. This is a whole lot better than seeing a whole bunch of intros and updates on your feed, huh, Floralisa? Huh. She's funny. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video.